the womb tat is overrated.
What?
I think it is overrated.
Why? Explain your thought process.
Because like every single side,
They can also be like, you know, blessed. I don't know if blessings is the right word to use, but like, they can mean different things. Like it can mean that the succubus, you know, collecting juices, you know.
juice.
It can mean, you know, that the succubus can spawn other genitalia. The womb tattoo can just give more pleasure than usual.
But also, let me explain all that, but with science. Okay, everyone, or at the very least, a large majority of men and women of lusty intent adore succubuses and incubuses. We're going to be focusing on the succubus side of things today. You see, these desirable and spicy variant of monster women are often adorned with a recognizable sultry sigil just below their abdomen, often titled a womb tattoo. What a incandescent tattoo, if I may be so bold as to say. You see, this tattoo sparks many feelings in people, and to put lightly, have a lot of power over people. This tattoo is set to drive men crazy, increase stamina in sultry acts, and basically make men feral, lustful, mindless roast beef divers. In essence, it is considered to make other specimens infatuated to unhealthy levels, some might say, though. Why? What part of the succubus anatomy is responsible for this? What is going on the inside of a succubus when this is happening? And to put in simple man's terms, how does it work? I thought about it for many hours, and although I had no clear solution, I was entirely determined to find out. I started research into this enticing kerfuffle almost immediately. I analyzed the anatomy and body compositions of succubuses and tested many hypotheticals. However, many proved to be in vain. Despite some setbacks, I undoubtedly came onto a reasonable hypothesis theoretical. You see, my biggest mistake was to look at this conundrum with the notion that succubuses were like humans. You see, succubuses, while being more human than, say, angels, they're still rooted in demons. It's simply that succubuses have interacted with humans a great deal and are very human-like in certain aspects. At the end of the day, they are still demons. They have an anatomy and genetic composition that neither you or I or a normal human woman have. Once I established that, it all began to take shape. You see, I believe the way in which succubus womb tattoos work lies in not necessarily the tattoo, but the very thing that is associated with it, the womb. I pondered, I thought, and I most certainly considered, what if the womb tattoo is merely just almost like a signaling biological reaction that in certain cases can be luminescent? What if a womb tattoo's purpose is simply to just let the succubus and the person partaking in carnal acts with the succubus know what is going on in the moment? What if this tattoo is, to some extent, powered by segs? I think what is occurring in the act of sex with a succubus is chemicals and biological secretions inside the womb that human, normal, run-of-the-mill women don't have. And these specific secretions are being released and pushed when engaging in the activity. Perhaps when the chemicals and secretions come into contact with the man part, it causes chemical reactions and seeps way into the bloodstream of the man, possibly in some way enhancing and altering things like dopamine, adrenaline, serotonin, and libido levels. It's reasonable to assume succubus secretions make their way to the brain and alter the thought process and mental fortification of the man, causing the man, if engaged in prolonged sessions with the succubus, to become a mind-numbed horn dog. Though, how does the signaling work? As in, how does it glow? How does it at times change shape? Some might say this is just the way things work, but I refuse such a benign, mundane answer. You see, in accordance to it lighting up at times, I feel this is likely caused and triggered by some sort of reaction between two variables, like lightning bugs. You see, lightning bugs glow because they have a chemical reaction happen. You see, lightning bugs produce a chemical called luciferin, that when oxygen comes into contact with it, the abdomen starts to glow. Maybe the trigger for succubuses isn't oxygen itself, but it could be something, and is likely correlated to sex. And maybe they don't produce luciferin, but we've established it is very likely they secrete something else that when contact is made in relation to a man, induces the womb, and more specifically, the womb tattoo to glow. And as for how it changes shape, it is known that succubuses can genetically change and rearrange their DNA to anything they please, as they are demons, and demons are fallen angels, and angels have that ability. It could just be that this component, this specific thing that's part of them, is prone to, dare I say, unconscious genetic alteration, and in essence, that is what I have come to theorize about 2D anime succubus womb tattoos. And with that, if you guys enjoyed this video, theoretically, if you have watched this far, then you do enjoy my videos, feel free to leave a like, subscribe, share this with your neighbor, high school teacher, and wife, and as always, I'll be back to answer another question that I'm just gonna answer. Remember to do everything purely and only and solely for the purpose of science and the pursuit of knowledge.